Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Toyota Camry, that generation from year 2012 to year 2014. If you guys have one of those and if you guys need to find where the fuse for the occupant classification system, this is known as OCS fuse. That's practically the fuse that detects if the passenger is heavy enough to activate a passenger airbag. Stay with us, we'll explain which two fuses you need to check. Now, quick disclaimer guys, consider this entertaining video only, not a how-to video. Why? Because airbags can kill you guys. If you're not qualified and certified, never work on airbags. If you're qualified and certified, you will know what to do, but airbags are dangerous. Removing fuses can kill you. Okay, disconnecting sensors, things like that can get you hurt or killed. Another thing, for any of you that don't know how to work on airbag system and you're qualified to work on them, you probably know that, but disconnect the car battery for at least 1 hour before checking the fuse or working on the airbag system, so you can guys actually minimize the chance for something bad to happen. Another thing, it's very important on these new cars which battery terminal to disconnect or reconnect first. There is multiple videos on the internet that will teach you why. Check it out. Now let's go ahead and explain which fuses we need to check, where you can buy cheap fuses and relays that way don't waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. We'll be making a video for every single fuse, every single relay in that generation Toyota Camry and every car we get at the garage. Why we do that? Because many of you will need that information sooner or later. Let's say you need a fuel pump guys, fuse, or you need a steering angle sensor. Those will not be labeled correctly. You will have abbreviations that might say something like FI. You may not have an idea that's a fuel pump guys, or fuel injection system. So that's why we're making video for every single fuse, every single relay, to save you time and money. And if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, or if you need to find a fuse, all we have to do, spend a minute or two, watch the video, find out the fuse, instead of guys spending time to find it in the service manual, instead of guys wasting money, okay, and time on parts and tools you don't need. Another thing guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Those are our main YouTube channels. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers guys, and we have more than 10,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repairs. Another thing, let us show you something quick. You have guys some special fuses and relays. We're going to put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you don't waste your money. You have those multi-block fuses, we'll put the link for them as well, for different fuses, for different relays, okay? All kinds of fuses and relays. If you need to buy some and not to waste your money, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. So let's start on it now. So the occupant classification system, let's explain guys which fuse we need to check. Two fuses that we'll need to check. We'll demonstrate on 2013 Toyota Camry guys. Two fuses in two different fuse boxes. We will start with the first fuse that is located inside on the driver's side. If you look under the dash on the left side, all the way upside down there, above the pedals on the left side, you will see one white cover. Once you open it, you will notice that you have a fuse box layout that will look just like this one. Before we continue guys, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays now. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So here we'll need to check one fuse, and we need to go to a different fuse box. And the fuse that we will need to check here, if you come in that row of fuses right here guys, okay, we'll count on this side. Even if you have a missing fuse, you still count the spot. That's fuse number 25, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31. That fuse right here will need to be checked. That 10M fuse right here is for the occupant classification system. Then under the hood, if you open the hood on your Toyota Camry, that's your engine, that's the car battery, that's the fuse box right here. That fuse box guys, you're going to go ahead, open that cover, and you will see a fuse box layout that will look just like this one, okay, right there. Now this is towards the windshield side, that's towards the front of your Toyota Camry. Here guys, we'll need to check one fuse only, okay, in this one specifically, and we're talking about fuse number 37 guys. This is a 10 amp fuse, talking about that fuse right here, fuse number 37. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you next time.